Hey everybody, Byron Nash here. Good to see you. I wanted to do a quick video showing my love and respect for the one and only Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace. Um, Major impact on me on why I play guitar, specifically rock guitar. I was introduced to him pretty young, and I remember I was in middle school, maybe elementary, and someone brought this record in, scared the living crap out of me. I'm like, what is this madness? You got to remember, this was like early 80s. And this live record is really powerful. And shout out to Brad Gillis for having to step in very short notice to record this record after Randy Rhoads died. But that sort of was the beginning of my love of guitar, rock guitar, and wanting to be a guitar player. Uh, Many people influence it past that, but before I just liked, Michael Jackson and Prince and like wanted to be a star type of thing. But this was like I want to play guitar, and I was into Ozzy before I was into Black Sabbath. I know that's out of order. It's just the way it went. I was like introduced to Black Sabbath through, I think it was like the Road Warriors or something. They were like wrestlers that used to come out to Iron Man. But my mom was listening to Black Sabbath before I was. She actually got to see them back in the day. And then I started getting into heavier stuff and Bark in the Moon, crazy record, Jakey Lee, Shred, became a super fan of him. Really loved the work on here as well. I didn't have Blizzard of Oz or anything on vinyl, but I just ordered it. So all of that stuff's on the way, and I'll do a video of that. But the real game changer for me, let me take it back, was getting into Randy Rhoads later. Once I really heard Randy and I heard Tribute, which by the way, people are reselling for like 100 to 300 bucks right now online, original press. That sort of changed the game on how I heard guitar and introduced me to classical music in a way that was a little different than even the Ingve uh, type of music. But Randy made me want to become a rock star. So then Ozzy came to Maryland. I used to live in Baltimore, and Ozzy came with Anthrax as the opener on the State of Euphoria tour. And this record was the intro to Zach Wild. That boy came out blazing. And I remember how impactful it was. It felt like I was seeing a little bit of like Randy reincarnated in a way. And not that anyone could ever replace him, but it felt like that. And hearing those songs, it was really a moving, life changing experience for me. But the other special thing about that concert is that I think that was 1988, 87, 88. I have the original tour book, and this was to celebrate Randy. So I got it, and I swear to God, I read this thing every single day. To this day, I really want that guitar in my collection, the Polka Dot V. He's why I play Flying V's. That was the first real intro. I mean, I saw them before, but it wasn't until I saw Randy and just kind of fell in love with it. And the Les Paul joints. But this book has been cherished. I mean, that's pure rock star like energy, right? Um, and that one, come on, like that guitar. I actually, one of these came through was an original at pianos and stuff, and it was like 10 grand. Wasn't happening, but it was amazing, and it was the OG original style guitar of that V. And from there, I went backwards. So I was super Ozzy fan, and I loved Sabbath already, but I just kind of knew like the surface level. And then I went and I got this Black Sabbath CD box set, the Ozzy years, and this was the game changer because that took me on a deep dive of Sabbath. I was already listening to it, like I had Paranoid and stuff like that, and a couple others, but I didn't know some of those really deep tracks, and I really became a super Sabbath Ozzy fan. This is Tribute, but it's only one record, and I had to order the other one online. I'm going to do another video of an unboxing of a bunch of Sabbath and Ozzy stuff I bought right after I heard he passed. Not because I was on like some grab, but I knew that other people would be on a money grab, and there were just records I didn't have in my collection, like Tribute. like the actual one, double record. Also, I scored these many years ago. These are coasters, and I just wanted to share this with everybody. Come on, that's so crazy. Oh, I do have Diary of the Madman of a Madman on vinyl, but it's probably in my collection right now. But I just wanted to say thank you to Ozzy. Thank you. I think I speak for a lot of musicians and just fans around the world. You can see what that concert did and how moving it was, and you know, um, shout out to Sharon and Tom Morello for bringing all those incredible. Like it was like my whole music hero, like all the heroes landed in one place at the same time to celebrate Ozzy, and you can tell that they were there like fans, and that's something special that I don't think we've seen quite like this. We've seen a lot of stars, we've seen a lot of people who've had impact, but Ozzy's was different because I mean he scared a lot of people at first. Like old school Ozzy, early Ozzy, he was kind of wild, and then he became a household name in a different way. But then also I think what you're seeing and what you're feeling when people kind of don't understand when people are impacted by a celebrity passing away or a musician is that that music somewhere in their life gave them their identity. Somewhere in their life it impacted them in such a way that they feel like they lost a relative. Like I feel like I lost not a part of my life, but like someone that really I think something about Ozzy's music, it made me say, I want to be myself. It's okay to be myself. I was a black rocker skateboard kid, not accepted anywhere. And that music was my refuge. That was my safe place. I got my own bedroom at that time at 15, and I was listening to the records, have my own. It was almost like having an apartment. So it was like a sign of like independence, whatever it means for people. Um, their first car, whatever. But really, it's just like, it's just sad. Not, we know that as people get older that, we're human, we're going to pass away, but he was kind of immortalized in a way. You didn't think you were going to lose Ozzy. So I just wanted to say shout out to all the fans out there who are mourning in their own way. Shout out to the family for sharing him with us, and shout out to Sabbath and Ozzy for all you did for music, and will continue to do because it doesn't stop here because he's gone. But he meant a lot to me, and I just wanted to share that. I have a second video coming up of some unboxing of some things. Waiting for a couple more records and T-shirts to show up. I want to share it with you guys. But keep rocking, and thanks for the follow. Subscribe below.